All right. So here's when traveling and the avoidance sort of like smash headlong into each other. Um, I have come to the city and they have this sort of deal where you can buy this one pass and then it gives you access to all the museums, um, which is right up my alley. Um, and then they also have other things that are outside my comfort zone. And there's a part of me thinking, well, I could just go and do those things. I never do them at home. I would never want to do them at home. They're not my normal behavior. For example, one of the things is you get a credit at a casino. So basically free money. And if you don't use it, then you're throwing away money. I mean, obviously you can't go to the casino with this pass and cash it out immediately, but if you use the money at the casino, then and you won something, then you could cash that out and take that as cash. Um, Chances are very slim. Um, but also, I mean, I've been to casinos in Las Vegas and Atlantic City, and they're kind of flashy and they're sort of fun. Um, Again, you know, and the type of environment that they're good for people with avoidant personality disorder, um, because nobody pays the slightest bit of attention to you. They're all very self-absorbed. And yet, even though I'm sitting on this, it's like totally free opportunity. And there's another part of me that's like, oh my God, I'm like giving away money. I could, if I went and somehow I won, it would be like giving myself a refund on the original payment. Um, and I mean, and it could be fun. Um, and I'm not. And I'm also like starving. I'm trying to figure out. I ate breakfast mid-morning and I had lunch mid-afternoon, and that's about it. That's all. And then I walked for miles and miles, and I haven't eaten. And I'm sitting here late at night thinking I mean, it's a city. There's got to be something that's open. I could go find something and get something to eat, and I'd rather not eat than than chance interacting with people, because there's fewer people and the people that are out might want to interact. And same as going to this thing. It's like I feel like I would be judged by, when I walk through the door. There are people that work there, and I don't know. I mean, I can't really tell you what the difference is. Time of night, I don't know, but there's clearly a difference. Today was fine. Tomorrow, when I go see a museum or something, it'll be fine. But right now, when there's, I don't know. I don't know. There's something about it that it's just different. Maybe I'm tired, and maybe that's why I can't cope as well. I don't know. But yeah, this is when the avoidance slams back down. And again, it is a pendulum, and sometimes it really does shift from hour to hour. Because I really totally couldn't care less. And now I'm sort of like, yikes. And I don't know, maybe if it was a museum that was open, maybe I would go at night to see the museum. Maybe it really is a matter of being outside my comfort zone so extremely, and that's why I'm not able to push through. I don't know. Um, but again, I expect in the morning I'll be fine. I don't know. Um, I can't really explain it, but this is what happens. Comes and goes. Depends on the situation, and I'm going with the flow, and eventually the pendulum will swing back and forth, back and forth. I don't know what it's going to be like when I go home. Sometimes it really like sort of crushes me and it slams me back down, and it's like, again, it's a pendulum and it's pushing back the other direction. Most of the time, what happens is it sort of moves the fulcrum on the pendulum. It like shifts it over a little bit, so then my set point is a little higher than it was before I went on one of these trips, and then it slowly gets yanked back into like a more negative area, and then I'll go on one of these trips and come back and move that fulcrum back over, so the pendulum, when it swings a little in an arc that's a little bit higher than what it would have been usually, unless something terrible happens. So far, nothing terrible has happened. I haven't utterly humiliated myself yet. Who knows? Tomorrow's another day. I can probably humiliate myself if I take 5 seconds to put myself in a situation and think about it. That's the key. Thinking about it. I'm so distracted by everything that's new that I don't feel judged. I'm here with my son, and he actually did notice. He was like, "Mom, you're starting to freak." I mean, he really noticed it. He was like, "You're starting to get anxious and nervous and noticing people and really feeling." And you could tell that I was feeling less confident. And he was just like, "Why? What's the difference?" And I'm just like, "I don't know. There's just a vibe difference. It doesn't feel safe to me, and it did before, and I don't know why." And I really couldn't really put my finger on it, but there really, absolutely, there was a shift. So I suspect tomorrow it'll shift the other way again, because that's just what it does.